We could always have met. Never mind.
Okay. My mind goes blank. This is another scene in Kansas. We're going to go investigate the place where the really high banality dude went and was like, yo, and we're gonna go and do that thing. We're all like meeting up at the IHOP, having breakfast. Yes.
There's currently a three-way competition between three of us on who's going to pay the bill.
Oh,
Yep.
the place doesn't open till noon, so we're probably
Wait,
leaving. We'll probably IHOP by 11 then. Eating there.
I mean, or we could just break in while it's closed. I mean,
No. We can wait till it opens at noon.
but we could totally break in though.
Or we can wait till noon.
But okay, like, look, I'm really good at picking locks though. Like, we could totally
I'm
just break
not exactly inconspicuous.
No, yesterday you said that if you wanted to be sneaky, you could. You just had to know how. So nuh-uh.
Hey guys, scroll to the bottom of the page that Sean linked. It's open from 6 a.m. to midnight.
Oh. But-
Except on Sundays where it opens at 11:45.
Yeah, so if we're going in on Sunday today,
Yeah.
doesn't open until noon. So yeah, we're going to have late breakfast.
Or we could just totally break in.
You
Oh,
were
wait.
breaking in.
Oh no, the building itself is open 6 a.m. to midnight. We just can't get to this ticket office. So that's fine. We can't get tickets.
The place is so confusing.
So we can't get tickets to the events.
Well, what if we wanted to go to the events?
Didn't Sean say this was also a museum?
I think so.
Yeah, so we could just be walking around the museum.
We'd probably need tickets. Okay, so late breakfast at IHOP. Okay, it's
Yep.
more like a lunch, I guess.
Late breakfast, early lunch. Damn, we're hobbits. Trademark.
Exactly. Okay, so if we're having problems paying the bill, like, I will arm wrestle you guys. Like, we can just arm wrestle, and whoever wins, pays
Hey,
the
Sean.
bill.
Hey, Sean, can you go ahead and post that rolling site again?
He did.
Oh, thank you. Totally missed that.
So, while everyone's arguing over who's going to pay the bill, Cozen will get up and kind of like excuse himself to go to the restroom.
He's
Oh,
gonna
no.
go pay the bill.
Oh, no, Stacey is not about to fall for that.
I stay with Lucy, the apparent 9-year-old. Someone has to be a good parent here.
Lucy seems really exhausted. I mean, she was up really late last night.
I don't think we were out that late. It was like 7 or 8 when we left the mall, and then we went to go eat IHOP, so that was like another hour. So it was only like, then you got to factor in travel time, so maybe like 10:30-ish.
I don't know. It probably was darker than that because the vampires were out. So
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But cousin, for real, let me pay. You paid yesterday.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Look, cousin. Yes.
No.
Oh my god.
Lucy then looks at both of you and she says, "Well, shouldn't you just pay both split the bill then?" And she just shrugs her shoulders.
Lucy, it's all or nothing, or our honor will be impaired.
Lucy says, honor schmonner.
Okay, can we split the bill, Cozen? Would that be okay?
It depends on how we're going to split the bill. Now, doesn't it?
You just take the costs and you divide it by 2, okay? And then we pay that cost. It's, basic math.
Lucy, honey, your parents are very hard-headed and stubborn. I swear they're half satyr.
Lucy
Isn't
looks
one
at
of
you.
them a
and then-
satyr?
Lucy just looks at you and she's like, whatever.
Fine. I guess we can split the bill.
Yes. And she fist pumps.
Come on, Lucy, you gotta finish your food.
Lucy just looks at you with an empty plate.
Oh,
Also, by the way, Rosen, do you know a knocker? Because I really need to get my truck fixed.
Lucy just says, it's not like I'm picky or anything.
Hey,
She
Sean,
just-
are there
No,
any
she said-
knockers on the barony?
the barony.
Not any specific NPCs that I have made. I mean, there might be, but I don't have any specific knocker NPCs, as it were.
Okay. Any-
She's
Any Boggins or anyone else that's really good with fixing trucks?
The only Boggin NPCs I have specifically drawn up are all the way in Topeka.
Okay.
Yeah, because some dude keeps on jumping out of the back of the bed of the truck. I don't know who it is, but he's really big.
But Lucy just looks at you, Corey, and says, "Well, it's not like I'm not I'm pretty picky. Like, I don't usually like to eat all my food or anything. It's not like I used to starve all the time or anything."
I kind of just give you a look. And flag the waitress down and put more pancakes on your plate because you've got endless pancakes.
She just scarfs them down. This is probably when Cece's just looking at you going like, don't buy anymore, don't buy anymore.
No, Cece doesn't care. As long as the bill is split, she is okay.
You mean, like, you'll pay a little bit, but take it right back, right?
I'm not that bad of a thief, thank you very much. It's only my kith flaw, come on.
So I finish breakfast, and whenever those two jokers sit back down, I say, we're going to that place.
Yes, the placey place. Very placey.
Yeah, Union Station.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully the guy and his buddies will not be there.
It's daytime. It should be okay.
I mean, we don't know what they are, so they could be there during the day, too.
True, true.
Why? Do you know something that we don't, Cozy?
Lucy just stares at Cozy.
Uh-huh. And now the giant decides to be quiet.
I'm sorry. I believe that is a trade secret.
Right, trade. Gotcha. Uh-huh. Sure.
Lucy looks at UCC and says, we should interrogate him, you know?
She'll reach a hand up and place it on Cozy's shoulder. Of course, she'll probably have to like reach, but she'll get there eventually. And she's just like, "Man, look, we're in a fictitious polyamorous relationship with a child. I don't think there are any secrets."
Yeah, you really shouldn't be keeping anything from your husband, now should you? And I kind of give you a look.
Lucy just rolls her eyes.
Half the room goes, shit, just take it.
I've got a glimmer of an idea. I'll put it to you that way.
And this idea is
He said, she said, court gossip.
ew, court gossip. Sounds annoying. You lost my attention right there, buddy.
So I only know court gossip.
Okay. Well, is court gossip done eating their food?
Lucy just says, "Well, I'm certainly not finished." She just rubs her stomach. Does a little pat.
I kind of push away a plate of half-eaten strawberry crepes and say, Lucy, do you want to finish my crepes?
Lucy looks at you with wide eyes and's like, I would love that.
Meanwhile, Cozen's probably looking at what remains of, like 2 orders of bacon, order of sausage, like 4 eggs, hash browns, and like 5 pancakes going, I'm still a little hungry.
I push my
Surprisingly,
Go ahead.
surprisingly, Lucy's ate about the same as Cozen. You guys are just kind of looking at her shocked.
Okay. Come on, we can get a to-go box for the crepes. We should probably go now.
Yeah, probably.
And if you're still hungry, we can like pick you up some Burger King or something on the way. If you promise not to jump out of the bed of my truck again.
No promises, no guarantees, no refunds.
Oh, I get it. Okay. So you won't let me pay for the food, but you're just fine with destroying the tires and the suspension on my truck.
Well, I certainly won't promise that I won't ruin your suspension.
She'll just flag down our waitress for a to-go box.
They're probably all just staring at us again, everybody in the entire place.
Yep. Yeah, when someone that's like 3 inches shorter than Andre the Giant is sitting in one of the...
It's all good. It's all good. I get up, I take the to-go box, I put the crepes in it, I walk out. I stand next to her truck.
Yep, she's definitely gonna follow. Making sure that the group is going as well.
Yep. And Cozen will make sure Lucy's ahead of him and will take up the rear before getting in the back of the truck.
Lucy just kind of skips over there. She's going, maybe today will suck. Maybe today will be good. I don't know.
I mean, hopefully it wouldn't suck.
She looks at you and says, it'll probably suck.
Okay, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. And yeah, she'll get in and I guess we'll stop for McDonald's on the way over there. or what did I say? Burger King, whatever. Fast food place. We'll grab like 7 burgers, just throw them in the back.
Yeah.
But don't you know millennials are destroying fast food?
Right. Oh my god.
Lucy kind of opens up the back window and says, "It's not like I want one of those or anything. Please."
Cozen will, grab one of the burgers and reach around into the window and hold one for Lucy.
I'll go ahead and order a Happy Meal and give it to Lucy.
Lucy eats both.
Okay. And now with second breakfast, we'll head on to Union Station.
You mean third breakfast?
Technically, it would be like second lunch, I think.
No. Oh, wait, no, it'd be second brunch.
Oh god.
Yes. I don't know. It's weird. Either way, we got food right after we got food.
So
Right.
Union?
Yes, to Union Station. Oh my god, just wait. Watch this be like an Elysium or something. We just bust up into Elysium during the day. Like,
Occasionally, Lucy leans forward and says, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?"
I should have taken the calming presence merit. I should have taken the calming presence merit. You know what? CC will reach at a red light or whatever. She'll reach across and open up the passenger side compartment, pull out a little rabbit, and just set it in Lucy's lap before the light turns green and they head on.
See what mommy got you, Lucy? It looks so
Lucy.
pretty.
Lucy's face gets all bright and she says, "How did you remember?"
I have a very, very good memory. Thank you very much.
That's what they all say.
She just kind of looks at you and she just scratches her head. She says, "Do you have a good memory, though?"
I do. It's called an eidetic memory.
Lucy, now,
Okay.
Lucy, now we don't distract the driver while she's driving.
She just giggles a little bit and like plays with her rabbit.
We're here though.
Oh,
As she drives into the parking lot.
Okay, I get out and I wait for Lucy, and whenever she gets out, I take her by the hand and point and say, "Oh, look, Lucy, they're showing Captain Underpants, the first
She
epic
just-
movie."
she just looks at you and says, "What's that?"
Yeah. When they stop, Cozen will climb out of the truck instead of jumping out.
Yeah, no,
Despite it being boring to climb out of a truck.
Lucy sets her rabbit down and says, "Well, maybe you should come with me," and just shoves it back into the car.
Cece's gonna walk over and just kind of clap. She'll jump up and just kind of try to clap Cozen on the back. She'll say, "Thank you for not jumping out this time."
I start walking with Lucy in tow to the door.
And so it's with CC that right there. I'll pick her up and put her on my shoulder where her hands are nowhere near anything that she can grab.
Lucy just looks really big at all of you guys and says, "We're gonna die, right?"
Totally gonna die.
I
I
really
knew
hope
it.
not.
Maybe they'll make us part of the museum. First deaths in the museum.
I mean, they can't even reach me right now. Ha ha! Queen of the world, boys.
She just kind of looks to the ground. She's like, "That's not what I meant."
So when I go in the building, I'll have to stoop really, really low to get through the doors. Man, I almost like crawl on my hands and knees to get through this thing.
Well, you know, if you'd let me down, you know, I could. You know, it wouldn't be so bad. There's a lot of cool things here. You know.
Yes, that's why you're sitting on my shoulder. With an arm over your legs.
Man, is this how those like kids in Walmart with a leash feel?
Yes.
Lucy just looks at you and she says, "Well, why don't I have a leash?"
You do.
Because-
It's me.
You're holding hands with Coco.
She just kind of looks at Coco. Well, he's weird.
It's your fictitious dad. Don't be me. Okay. I guess when we're in the building, we'll pay for the tickets. We'll split the bill again or something. And we go in. Is there? Oh, I'm actually not sure how to go about investigating this place. Are there any like back rooms and stuff? Because Cece is going to kind of take like a hold of one of Cozy's ears and just kind of lead him and point him in that direction, like the rat from Ratatouille, just instead of the hair, it's the ear, because she can't get down.
Lucy says, "I know what we can do. We can blow the whole place up."
No.
Now, sweetie, the people who own this place will get very upset at us if we do that. Let's just settle with a little minor destruction, okay? Destruction of property.
Oh, Sean lost the call. He's getting back in. Okay.
Okay. Hi, Sean.
Hey, Sean,
See?
is there any back rooms here?
I checked the site map. I'm having internet trouble, so I can't exactly do that right now.
There's a site map?
Yep. Union Station site map. Oh my god. It's such tiny print. So from the main entrance. Oh look, we've got to walk past a bar and another restaurant. But no, there doesn't seem to be any back rooms. Pretty much every room is easily accessible.
Lucy pushes Corey's hand off of her, and she starts running around everybody. She's just like, "We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die."
Now, sweetie, we don't need to scare the locals, okay? I kind of pat your head as you run in front of me.
Yeah, judging by the nature of the conversations and the people there, are just kind of like, "Who let these people in here?"
Yeah, especially since three of us have, bizarre quality, and the three with bizarre quality also have slip seeming.
I have changeling eyes.
Oh
You
god.
occasionally see Lucy run up to people and say, "Your face looks weird." Then she'll like walk up to another person and she'll be like, "Ugh, you look gross." She just keeps insulting a bunch of different people while she walks by.
I run after you and try and grab you and say, Lucy, we don't say that to people. We say that behind their backs.
She looks at you and she says, "Well, wasn't I being nice?"
No, you weren't being very nice. Now apologize to these nice people, okay?
Why?
Just apologize.
But what if I don't want to?
Then I'll ground you from your new pet rabbit, okay?
Well, why would you do that?
Because you're being mean.
She's like, but, I didn't think I was being mean.
I kind of look really exasperated while holding Lucy and look back up at the other two adults.
So there does appear to be a chamber boardroom, but that's kind of like it. Like there's a Science City store, Science City, the Model Rail Experience, school lunchroom, Amtrak, Kansas City shop, coffee shop, Jarvis Hunt Room, United States Postal Service, a planetarium, an extreme screen, town hall, digital sandbox, city stage, escape room, Kansas City, box office, IRS taxpayer assistance, KC Board of Elections, Grand Gallery, Arthur Stillwell, and an exhibit area. Oh, and a volunteer office. And a Harvey's at Union Station. And a bunch of restrooms. Like 4, 5, like 6 restrooms. Inside the building. Well, 6 sets of restrooms, so a total of 12.
Lucy swings her arms back and forth and spins around in circles. She said, well, when are things going to get, I don't know, boring?
Ooh, we can go explore the planetarium.
She looks at you and says, she just sits on the floor.
I pat your head.
She said, stop that.
See, but the thing is if we want to go to the planetarium, we first have to come up either the elevator or the escalators that open out directly in front of the IRS, taxpayer assistance, the KC Board of Elections, and the box office. Along with security.
Let's not do that.
So to get up to that floor, we first have to go through the level known as, oh God, why is there so much banality in this building?
We got
Oh.
this.
Known as, how much banality is in an IRS taxpayer assistance area?
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Sean? How much banality is in an IRS taxpayer assistance facility?
I wouldn't call it 10, but somewhere in that neighborhood, like 8 or 9.
What if it's also next to the Kansas City Board of Elections and a box office?
You're probably looking at a 9 then.
Yeah. Okay. So the elevator, the top of the elevator and escalator is blocked by banality 9. So we're basically stuck on this on the ground floor.
Lucy just looks at you guys and she says, well, That just looks like sunshine and rainbows over there, huh?
And the first floor has all on like down the hallway. If you want to go down the hallway, is the Science City store and Science City and the monorail experience.
No, not all science is banal.
Let me see what attractions the Union Station has in Science City.
I kind of point, while standing next to Lucy, and say, "That's what people go to sell their soul to the government."
Man, he's not entirely wrong.
She just looks at you and she says, "The government is so fun, huh?"
I mean, they can be, but it's usually only whenever people bring out guns or, stand with picket signs.
Oh man, I should have brought a gun.
No.
She looks at you. She says, "Well, that's the best idea, right?"
No, brass knuckles are the way to go. Let's be honest here. Okay?
My personal favorite is tear gas.
She's like, "Well, we could have just had a tank just run right through here."
We should probably
don't know
stop talking about this in this building before security comes up, guys.
Hey, you're talking to a 9-year-old girl. Like, they're probably like,
Yeah. Sean, today they're doing STEM training and hands-on learning experience for the STEM fields.
If I remember,
Yeah,
Including,
that's-
how to actually design a electrical grid.
that's
that's
probably pretty.
like, I mean, that's not totally banal. That's like, but
yeah, and isn't STEM just full of, it's for, younger people, isn't it, to get them interested?
No. STEM is actually an acronym for, oh, my bad, math. Science, psychology, engineering,
and math.
But yeah, Discovery Channel has it.
Yeah, let's not go to the place with all the technocrats, okay?
Yeah, and it's actually Burns and Mac that's doing it. Well, Burns McDonald, which I've worked with them, and oh my god, they are such a bureaucratic company. It's not even funny. Like,
okay.
no, I want to rip out my hair dealing with these people because their company's so fucking bureaucratic.
Yay, bureaucrats.
They scare the piss out of me. Well, actually, no, they bore me to death. Me, in real life. And I'm an engineer. Ugh. They're too process orientated. Keep them away.
We probably just get on the monorail and just die.
Okay, guys. Okay. We can't go through there. And we can just go through, the ceiling ducts.
Lucy just looks at you and she's like, "Well, I mean, I don't think I think the troll should go first then, huh? Don't you think?"
Yeah, definitely not.
I kind of just give CC an incredulous look.
Look,
Okay, there is an elevator that's near the entrance that just requires us to go near the post office that we can take to get all the way up to the exhibit area.
They fuck up enough not to be banal, right?
I mean, it's an elevator.
The post office.
I mean, some letters can be all creative, so I don't know.
We should come back during Christmas whenever they're flooded with Santa mail.
True.
I mean, you have people sending out their Etsy crafts and stuff too.
Well, we could always
Or-
just go to the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory.
Yes.
That's on the first floor.
Yes. Can we go? I want to go. Cozen, let's go.
Lucy just like drops her jaw and she's like, chocolate? Chocolate? Chocolate?
And it's right next to the Parisian coffee.
Oh yes.
She starts like going coffee.
But
Again,
it shares the same entrance as the Science City store. Admittedly, the store sells Legos.
Lucy
Which
just
is the
looks at you
plus.
guys and she says, coffee, toys, candy. So we're not going that way, huh? She winks.
We totally are. And if not, I will squirm out of this iron granite grasp and go there myself.
I kneel in front of Lucy and offer her my shoulders.
So
Lucy
I
just
guess
looks at you and she says, "No." She says, I think your shoulders are a little too comfy." And just kind of swings her arms back and forth.
Okay.
Oh man, she just said you had bony.
She just kind of looks at Cece, smiles, and looks off.
So I guess we'll be going to the chocolate factory. And getting some chocolate.
I follow closely with Lucy. Somebody might be developing sticky paws by the end of this. In
Look,
more
some-
than one way.
Quite literally.
Lucy just looks at everything like she's like practically running to candy. She's like, chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. You just hear her constantly whispering chocolate.
I keep up.
Hmm.
No, I'm not letting you down near the chocolate.
Look, I wouldn't even steal the chocolate. It's not. Look, it's not even that cool. Okay, like, and I can't really sell chocolate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Yes, but the concern would be that you would give it to Lucy.
No.
She's like, she looks at you and she says, well, you better not let her down then. She swings her arms around.
I wouldn't even. No.
She
I just
just,
gotta. It's like things of value, you know. But anyway.
she has bright looking eyes looking at Cece. She's like, chocolate.
I'm not about to steal chocolate for you. If you want chocolate, like, get Cozen to buy it for you.
She just looks at Koza and then she looks back at you and she says, well, he'll probably maybe buy me chocolate, but maybe he,
Cut
I
out.
don't know, you're a safe bet.
I'm not safe bet. Anyway,
We get to the chocolate store, Chocolate Mountain.
It's Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory.
She's practically drooling.
Is there a cashier named Charlie?
There is.
Shit.
She walks up to Charlie and says, do you run the chocolate factory?
Oh god. Sean, do you want to handle that?
What's going on?
Lucy's just harassing the person running the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory and asking if he runs the chocolate factory.
Sure I do, kid.
She looks at you and smiles really big. Well, it's not like I like chocolate or anything, but maybe you could give me some chocolate. I don't know. And she just runs her finger on the table.
You're just gonna look up and stare at Cozen because obviously you must be family or something, and just be like, "This is the Sunday. I really don't want to be here."
Hey, Lucy, I put a message for you in chat.
She looks down and she looks at him and says, "Let's go to Candy Mountain, Charlie."
Come on, you guys shouldn't be mean to the retail workers. And to dear Mr. Charlie. over
Hey,
there.
out of curiosity, what you wearing, Steven?
She's wearing just like that hooded rabbit dress that she always wears.
Okay.
She just looks at you and she's like, "Maybe you have chocolate bunnies."
Hey, Sean, what is a seduction roll?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are you trying to use charisma, or are you trying to manipulate them into finding you seductive?
It's performance seduction. So I guess charisma.
Yeah.
Yay, so nice. Does my spec count for outgoing, Sean?
Sure.
Oh, I just know what I want to do.
Div 6?
Yeah.
So I kind of lean over the counter and say, "Aw, so you don't want to go to Candy Mountain, Charlie?" And try and be all suave and seductive
At the cashier.
at the cashier.
Got these.
5 successes.
You're terrible. You're using Lucy for your own benefit.
I'm making notice on for an NPC. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not interested.
I kind of do a fake sigh and be like, "Oh, okay. Well, while we're here, can we at least get some chocolate for the little one?"
Well, when the little one wants to make up their mind.
Lucy just looks at him and bats her eyes a little bit. I'm rolling a perception empathy on him to ask him a few questions.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Let's see. What's the roll again? Okay, what would it would be diff 6 and then -2 for the good listener. Right?
Okay. So I did
Okay.
4.
And then I have 5. Okay, that's 9. That's right. Okay. We get to reroll 10s.
He gets to resist with his willpower.
She has 10 successes.
All power to that.
An empathy check, right?
Yeah, she does. No, she's doing her question. her birthright, where she asks
Oh, okay.
questions.
All right.
Uh,
So what question you asked them?
Well, first you have to roll the. How much willpower do you think he has?
Well, he just spent one. He's probably only got 2.
Okay.
Well, he still gets to roll his 2 willpower to
Because
see how many he negates.
right now that would mean she has 9 questions she gets to ask.
Shit. He rolled to resist me. Into willpower, so he only has 2 dice left. Right?
All right. So he negates 1 question.
Okay. So she has 9 questions. First question. Where do you keep all the chocolate? Like chocolate storage?
In rice storage, where else?
Lucy then looks at you and says, "Well, where is that at?"
Do you even work here? It works. No, you don't. It's in the back of the building with the rest of the storage for all the other 2 departments. Seriously, why are you even?
Then she looks at you and says, "Well, where do you keep the key for it?"
That would be with the shift lead.
Where does the shift lead usually go?
Well, seeing as they have to run all these stores probably anywhere at any given time.
Okay. Well, where's the break room?
It's in the back somewhere.
Okay. And then, what does the shift lead look like?
Got you this time. All right, where are we?
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
What does the shift lead
Bye-bye.
look like?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Law.
Blah. Distinctive.
Okay. I don't have any more questions. She's gonna try and look for him now.
Good.
You see her heading towards the break room.
Yeah, no, you're gonna stop before you even get to the employee door.
She smiles really big. Please.
No, I'm sorry, this is the staff only area of the museum.
She then looks at Cece. Please.
Oh, because once again, you were using your things for your own benefit to the chocolate. I'm not about to try to get into a break room for you to mug some guy to get a key. No.
But
As soon as
But-
that is said out loud, excuse me, I'm gonna have to ask you folks to leave.
Cece's got a kind of big triumphant smile on her face now.
she gives you a dirty look.
So, while keeping Cece on his shoulder, he'll grab Corey and Lucy and pick them both up and begin walking outside.
You see Lucy's pouting. She's like, but candy.
Nope.
We literally said that we were going to buy you some. It was literally said.
She looks at you and she
missed your chance
says,
to get candy because you became overzealous and wanted to break into the storeroom to steal chocolate.
she looks at you and she's like, but all the chocolate. All the chocolate.
And now it's none of the chocolate. So I'm gonna walk them out of the store, and there's no way I can blend in a crowd.
As because I like using the systems that I know. As soon as you get outside the building, is obvious sheet at the bottom of the steps, as if waiting for you.
An obvious what? You cut out.
Obvious she is obvious because all that appearance in the dreaming.
And
Sure.
so I'm walking out with Cece on my shoulder, Lucy in one hand, and Corey in the other.
Wait,
I
3
got-
hands?
No, Cece's on my shoulder, and
Oh.
I've got y'all one in each hand.
And you, like, Lucy's arms are crossed and she's, like, pouting.
Cece's gonna point at the sheet and just go, "Guys, knife ears! Look out!"
I gotta wave. She
Hey,
is.
Chris,
Hi
Yeah.
there.
it's that red belt.
Lucy smiles and waves at him. Hello.
Oh. So it's only a red belt, while I'm also a red belt?
Well, we'll move this along.
Do what?
1 second. That doesn't change the fact that a commoner just. Are you in charge of this motley?
Nope, he's not.
I'm the one making
That's
sure
true.
they don't get too deep in trouble.
I kind of nod my head towards Cece and I say, I think she is.
She just looks at you and she's like,
I'm going to need you all to follow me.
Oh, guys, we done did it now.
That she. Okay.
On behalf of the Baron of Trailheads.
Lucy kind of smiles a little bit. She's like, but.
Okay,
Do
so
you
when
need
we
a ride provided for you?
no, we have our own. It's an old rickety truck, so try not to go too fast in whatever vehicle you have.
Yeah, don't go above 60.
We can go above Okay, look, Bertha can go up pretty high speeds. She kind of starts rattling because somebody, she'll look over to Kozin, keeps jumping off of the back.
Lucy giggles a little bit. She's like, well, can he help that he's just gigantic?
He can help by not jumping. Anyway, yeah. Oh, by the way, Mr. Dude Guy, do you know any knockers around here?
Not off the top of my head.
Lucy smiles and goes, I do, and she starts
Walking back
knocking on the
towards
truck.
Lot.
And so I'm going to be walking back towards the lot with, Lucy and Corey in each hand until we get to the car, to the truck, where I will set them down. Then it will go pick Cece up and set her down on the driver's side, and then climb in the back.
Good drive.
I get in.
Alright,
I help Lucy in. I buckle her up. I give her a bunny. I get in. I buckle up.
Okay, Lucy looks at Kozin in the back, and she's like, well, can I sit back there?
No.
But
No.
but
No, you are not of age.
she just kind of pouts a little bit. She's like, okay.
Yeah, you're so small that you might fly out if she goes too fast.
Anyway,
She looks at you and she says, but isn't that the fun part?
I guess it all depends on how you land.
okay. Yeah, Cece's gonna pull out, look for She-Dude, and, you know.
Yeah, and he's got like his own vehicle. Lead you back onto the highway and start heading towards North Casey.
Yep, and
Once you guys, probably not even a 30-minute drive, we'll pull off for the exit for Worlds of Fun. And then we'll be able to get you guys, along with himself, a parking spot.
There. Kozin will climb out of the back of the truck, trying to be careful not to like throw the truck everywhere.
Lucy climbs over everybody, opens up the door, and pulls her bunny out with her.
Are there a lot of people here?
I mean, it's a Sunday, but it's still a weekend, and it's still Worlds of Fun. You guys left early. It's been about 2.5 hours. So yeah, it's
Probably midday.
fairly busy.
Okay. Dang. Okay, so she's gonna look over at Kozin. Say, there are people here, so I can't fly. I want to be on your shoulder again. Let's go. Please.
Lucy just looks at you guys and says, "Can we go on all the rides?"
Well, that's up to our she friend now, isn't it?
She just
So-
looks at the sheet.
Kozin will pick Cece up and keep Cece away from everyone's pockets.
Police.
Because you should never allow a Pisky to be anywhere near everyone's pockets in the middle of a crowded place.
And what about the satyr?
Yeah, the satyr probably fills up everybody he passes by.
Once you're there, you're taken back towards the staff area and through a staff gate.
Which I'm pretty sure Kozin will have to, almost crawl through.
It's an open area, so no, it's just move the gate door and there's no like top fence on it.
Oh, that's good.
She looks at you guys and she says, "Do you think we did a bad?"
Nah.
I think we're fine.
Hey, Mr. She Guy, what's your name?
Shit. This is what I get for picking elven names for a website that I can't pronounce for shite. That page load up.
It's like Squire Istunian.
Yeah. Oh, I made a mistake. Maybe it's probably a female.
Oh boy.
Whoopsies.
Oh.
That's one really butch-looking female.
Yeah, flip that coin really quickly and change that a bit.
You better not say that.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
come on now. We now know all she look like females anyways.
That's true.
You aren't
wrong. Let me fuck this. Fine feature for a reason. We're gonna make sure on gender on this.
Istunian?
Yeah, it's a male. It's 2
Clark. Yep.
Yeah.
It's
However
too
that
big.
pronunciation goes, because god damn, that's like the E followed by the O. It really fucks up worlds.
Lucy is gonna try to be like as polite as possible, like even being a puka, and she's gonna try to apologize to the She for like if she did anything wrong. What would I need to roll for that if I wanted to roll? Expression, or would I need etiquette?
You could go charisma, etiquette, or you could go manipulation, expression.
I'll do manipulation expression. She has more dice. What diff would it be?
7.
Okay, she has 5 dice. Diff 7. Don't reroll. She has 3 successes.
Okay. That's. Did you do anything wrong?
She looks at you and she's like,
It's he. It's a he. We clarified.
oh, he. She looks at him and says, well, don't you think that all pukas do something wrong eventually? And she just shrugs.
You're not making your case any better.
She smiles like a little bit, and she just like looks at him with like puppy dog eyes.
You guys will get taken back into one of like the staff kind of meeting areas that are near the front of the park. It's nothing too spectacular in the dreaming. It's, of course, it gave you something you didn't. It's I guess you could put it as normal little like outpost meeting area, something to handle places that fall under the barony, but they don't really care to bring you into the like main
Freehold?
barony freehold area, which you can see it off in the distance of dreaming. It's a rather looking Egyptian estate kind of looking thing, Egyptian themed at least. You'll be set down, and already there is another red belt there, making the number of red belts in the room 3.
Yeah.
Lucy looks around and she's like starts curling her hair a little bit.
The other one is a satyr.
Do I know him, Sean?
I don't know, how often have you been around the Barony Trailheads?
Does anybody recognize me? Rising Star Merit?
I mean, possibly.
Okay.
That's a changeling merit, not a mortal merit, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Then yeah, possibly.
Just wanted to make sure he wasn't surfing McAllister.
Basically, what Rising Star says is that changelings know you're rising up fast, and you get -3 to charisma rolls on the diff. So to everybody who isn't opposed to your ascent. So it's like a lot of changelings know about you.
Cece's
They'll
gonna
look at you then and say, they'll look at first. Actually, go ahead and speak, Cam. I'm sorry, I've lost my train of thought there.
Cece's gonna look to his two round and just kind of say, "Okay, so Tui, what are we? What's going on?"
What's going on is that we've heard of a situation, and since you were the sound, I guess, I don't want to word for this. I don't want it to sound like we are simply picking on anything across the borders of the duchy, but we had reports of some guests that were over here yesterday, disrupting the best way to put it.
Peace?
Lucy smiles and she says, "Well, I mean, I'm sorry." She-
I mean,
Okay. My bad.
so far nothing has been
What was
hidden.
that? What's going on? I'm sorry. The headphones are. Was someone doing something? Or said something on the headphones?
Lucy said sorry. And I was about to say something.
Well, she said it like how she said it. It sounded more like a question. She's like, "Well, I'm sorry."
Well, Squires, as I assume y'all are aware, there are no malls within the barony of Two Rivers, which, looking at Google
They
Maps,
already are just like, yeah. And they're like, oh, yeah, well.
yeah, and looking at Google Maps, there are no malls on the Kansas side of Kansas City. The nearest
Yeah,
one.
it's mostly industrial.
Yeah. And
Yeah, but that just runs away with this. Or Topeka if you really want to drive that far.
yeah. And they desired to go to the mall, and I was their escort.
You don't have to say it like that, jeez. We weren't doing anything of that nature.
Lucy just looks at you and she says, "Well, maybe I just wanted to go out and have some fun." She kicks her foot. a
And
little
there
bit.
is nothing wrong with that.
I
This
mean-
being a much larger city.
So far, you have nothing on us or pinned against us, and as far as I know, we haven't done anything to reveal the existence of changelings.
Lucy looks at you, at Corey, and she just puts like she just kind of just looks at you.
Okay, guys, just like take a breath. He wasn't like pinning anything on us. He simply said, that we were in like another barony or something like that. It's not like we're about to get in a whole mess of trouble. Just, calm down, take a breath.
Well, since that's the matter that's going to be coming up here, I'm going to wait for Chris on a ruling. Because I don't have a book up in my internet shit, so I don't want to open a bunch of tabs and end up.
Sorry, what kind of rolling you need?
Sovereign 1.
Uh,
Let me pull it up for you.
normally, their sovereign, it's normally art plus realm that you're using, lowest realm.
Yes, always.
Okay.
Oh no, a couple of them have exceptions, but that's the general. Sovereign one is it's art plus realm.
Yeah. Who's trying to drop sub?
And you can still spend Donic Glamour to get you an extra die or automatic success, is it?
No.
No.
I got rid of that. That's kind of sad.
Well, I mean, who's what's the button for it?
And it would be the lowest realm you used other than time or scene.
Other than timer sings. So the lowest realm is then going to be Fae, which is the only one that's really needed here.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Rules of Cathane Decorum. Where is that?
Oh, shit. Difficulty is highest willpower, right?
Nope. It's 8.
Yeah, it's gonna start
I
at
accidentally put in the wrong diff, I bet.
Oh wait, he's a she, right?
Oh, banality, duh. What am I thinking of? I'm
Is he
thinking
on?
Dominic or some fucked reason. Oh yeah, we were dealing with other stuff.
Yeah, he's
Ugh.
okay. If he's Arcadian she, which would be the only ones that could actually have it. Arcadian she, their affinity's time. Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in the room would be 3, right?
No, it's based it's a set diff for realms.
Okay.
So it's 8 minus his bunk. If any of us had a really high banality above 8, then it would increase the diff, but none of us are that high.
Yeah, he's not gonna bunk because he's just gonna throw it off the hip there, and well, balls he goes. Oh well.
Okay.
The last person that spoke.
Me? No, wait. It would be CC. My bad.
Yes, Cece was basically telling him to calm down and everything.
Charles, or not Charles, Sean, can I get a perception canning?
Yeah, I'd like to do that as well.
What's the diff on the roll, Sean?
We'll go 8.
Okay.
No successes. So.
Uh,
Nowhere.
4 successes.
Yeah, there's definitely a cantrip cast.
Lucy just kind of like narrows her eyes.
Whatever it was.
Lucy narrows her eyes a little bit and just looks at them, and she's like,
You don't know the direction or who cast it. You just know a cantrip's cast.
yeah. She's probably looking at us, and she's like, you guys, don't do that.
So, if there was nothing that happened, you'd be fine to recount to me the events of what happened when you went to the mall.
Okay, Lucy will like offer to speak about it.
Besides the puka, preferably the squire.
So, we went to the mall. obviously, the oddity of several of our appearances attracted a little bit of a crowd that followed us, which, as we kind of went from store to store, including Hot Topic and a couple other stores, a non-changeling prodigal was noticed within the crowd, and a member of the group was curious, so we had followed them out until they went to the Union Station, where I then had us leave, where we went to an IHOP and had dinner. But we did attract a good number of people following us while we were there in the mall. And probably got a little bit of attention from the prodigal that the one who was curious wanted to follow.
Lucy just looks at Cece.
She'll just shrug. Say, I wanted to say hello. I wasn't the one who was being followed by everyone either. So
Lucy just kicks her foot and she's like,
The squires are going to look between each other and kind of be a little bit relieved that the situation is not super complicated, or at least as complicated as the lead-in conversation made it sound. There
Lucy
are, as Squire made clear, prodigals within this city, supernaturals besides us, that the Barony of Trailheads has to not necessarily work with, but has to live beside.
Oh, like who?
That is beyond your view.
Had I been aware of which prodigal it was, I would have adverted them, and as soon as I knew what kind of prodigal it was, that was when I made the decision for us to leave immediately.
We appreciate that. We simply ask that henceforth, if you could, be more subtle when out among the mortals, and if you were going to be in the area of that particular mall within the time frame that I'm sure you are well aware of, and she will motion towards Kozin.
I am not aware of the exact timings, but just a particular time of day, but not time in the cycles of the moon.
We can give you more precise information in future if that's necessary.
That would be appreciated.
Great. If you can refrain from being in that area when you're here, appreciate it.
Will do, and I will make sure they do not come during those time periods.
We would, at this point, that she will also add, we would also appreciate it if there is an official investigation going on that then kind of give a sideways glance over at Charles Sater that are not requested to speak, remain silent unless spoken to.
Lucy just kind of looks at Coco.
I'll purse my lips and
You're
cross my arms.
You're free to leave at
She
your own
smiles a
leisure.
little bit.
And with that, they'll leave to let you go back to your daily business.
Lucy then raises her hand. She's like, "Hello." She bows.
Yeah, the satyr will turn back to you, but she's like, "Fuck this! This was a waste of my time." And on top of that, I had to deal with a bunch of recomers. Fuck this shit.
Oh, she was gonna sing for him to be nice. Sean, you there? Looks like the screen's frozen.
Yeah, it looks like he DC'd again. Bye, Tim.
Bye.
Have a good one.
So what are the
Sweet.
Kithang rules of decorum, anyways? Because I couldn't find them in the Changeling book.
Well, like, there's certain things that you have to do around she. Like, the big thing is, like, don't speak unless spoken to. And that's, like, a main thing for him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, commoners are only allowed to talk when directly asked a question.
Yeah. I mean, Lucy doesn't know that. She's just trying to be, like, nice.
As
I'm
for
sorry,
me,
can I get what you said again, Stephen? Because I got
That's fine.
dropped, so.
She was gonna say, would you mind if I sang for you? And she kind of kicks her foot. She's like, I don't want to be mean. I mean, she's like, I want to be mean.
I appreciate the gesture, but we have
She just kind of smiles at them and turns around.
and he'll go ahead and leave then.
She looks at you guys and she says, well, wasn't that fun?
not really.
You know, if you are ever worried about something like Politics 1 and everything, if you have any etiquette, you can burn that to make sure that you're okay.
That was a house rule for my game that technically is an MET rule, not a tabletop rule.
Oh, okay. Would he be able to roll etiquette then to see if he could, like... Because he says he has etiquette 3.
He can roll etiquette to know what would be proper in a situation, but once he's already put his foot in his mouth, it's a little too late.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could also have said beforehand your common sense.
Yeah, that too. I mean, I have multiple things on my sheet. I just don't know how to play politics out of character.
Yeah, if you ever feel uncomfortable, just do common sense.
Okay. I'm not used to having it.
Yeah, I put it on my character sheet because I'm still never really played a puka, so it's a good thing to have.
So, is this everything for this scene?
We could do more.
That's not burned.
If you guys want to go ahead with the social and just have it as a social, I'm going to drop though. If you guys don't need me for anything more.
Well, I'm needing to drop too. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sean Cece will probably try to sneak into that place later and break in after hours and see if the vampires are there. So I
Oh
don't know
my
what you want to do
gosh.
about that.
I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Bye.
Okay. This has been another scene in Kansas. Thank you, players, for playing. Have a good one.